morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hello, everyone. It's time for a cuppa. So come on in. It's Wednesday. Happy hump day. Let me just see if there's anybody awake this morning. Okay, a few of you are awake. And my phone's making noise. So, hello, Mary. I can make my phone stop ringing. Good morning, Sherry. Hello, everybody that's just now finding it. Come on in, and I'll do a quick share. Share. All right. Hello, Miss Annie. Thank you for being here, and thank you to those of you who are sharing this out. Let's go ahead and do heart brain coherence and get into our heart. Breathe in deeply and slowly, and exhale that. Breathe in again. Breathe in love. Breathe in light. And let that go. And one more time with a smile on your face. Breathe it into your heart. Hold it. And hold somebody with you. Give them a big hug. And release. Yay! Good morning. We have more peas. Awesome. There is Joanne. Good morning. Catherine Kovacs. Auntie Jean. Brookie Brooke. Good morning. And thank you for sharing, Annie. Good morning, Brandy. Leo. You forgot to tap live. Oh, good morning, all. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. The sun is up bright, bright, bright this morning. There's a little fog on the mountains, but it's a beautiful day. Kathy Hand, good morning. Kathy, how are you doing, darling? I hope you're doing so much better today and well on your way to clearing up whatever was going on with your eyes. And we want you just back 100%. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. Catherine, how's your mom doing? I know she didn't make it home from the hospital just yet. We were hoping that she came home yesterday, but that wasn't the case. We are family. I know. I wish I could play that without us getting knocked off the air. But anyway, it's Wednesday. It's prayer day. It's also book launch day. And you guys, I am just on top of the world right now because after umpteen tries, it finally got approved. The book is live. It is ready for us all to go in there and buy it today. And I've already ordered several copies so that I can give them out. But yes, it is there and ready. And I am so excited for you to have it. And hopefully you have seen the advertisement, so you've seen what the cover is going to look like. And it's absolutely amazing. I know, Brookie. Oh, you love the feather on the front. I do. I so love that. And it's so different than how it started out in my imagination of what it was going to look like. But boy, did Deb do a great job. My friend Debbie Sliker did the cover, and she did an amazing job on it. So I can't wait for you all to hold that in your hand. Uh, your mom is in the hospital needing prayers, and for me too. Oh, Catherine, yeah, we're going to just really lift her up for her to walk out of that hospital. That's our heart's desire. Thank you, Leo. I'm so glad you like it. And Susie Koff, good morning to you. Yes, we are on at 10 o'clock this morning. Dr. Ruth Anderson and I will do a meditation excavation. I'd love for you all to watch that. Brandy, can't wait to see the cover. I shared in the Cuppa Messenger group that we're going to be live today, launching it, Ruth, Michelle Lenders, and myself. So I hope you saw that picture of it, Brandy. You couldn't find it? Well, Jean, it's in the Messenger group and it's on Facebook as well. It's on my page on Facebook where I announced it. Uh, Deirdre, good morning. Thank you for sharing. Grace Isis. Oh, there you are. Oh, thank you, honey. Yes, it's exciting, isn't it? To have this something new that we can hold in our hand and some of you may have all three of them when you get this one. Have that trio of books. And Blue Jean, good morning. Good morning, Pocket. Oh, you got it, Brandy? You got to see it? Awesome. Good morning, Hope. Oh, sweet one across the pond. Good morning to you. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin wants us to know this morning. The message from the angels last night was don't settle. It was a big, big message. I'm not going to read the message today because this is prayer day, and we will be revisiting all of those names on our prayer list. Oh, you couldn't find it on Amazon. It's the book that comes up when you type in 333 Angelic Whispers. It's the only one with that name. So it should be fairly easy to find. Leo says it makes sense. We have talked how the feather speaks to us and when it's a pillow feather. Yeah. All right. Well, I will be putting links, and when we do the launch today, I'll put a link in for the different countries. So if you want to purchase it here in America or in the UK or anywhere really that Amazon is, you can purchase it in the country that you're in. And it's just amazing that it's going out all over the world. You guys, those angels, they like to have a far reach, don't they? Okay, so Kuan Yin says, becoming friends with yourself. And I think this goes right along with the angel message from last night, which is don't settle. Don't settle for anything other than your magnificence. Why not give up trying to punish, push, or force your body? When you push, resistance is created. It is not defiance, it is natural law. This can make life harder than it needs to be. Instead, why not explore and find a way to relate to your body as a friend? Friendship is one of life's pleasures. Boy, that sure is the truth. You know, I love my friends. My friends are my family. You really are. And I just love you so much. And yes, to answer you, Kathy Hand, this is the day. It's launch day, so this is the day to buy it. If you're interested in getting it, you can go in. It's $8.88, so it's not an expensive book at all. And if you want the Kindle version, which you can get as well, it's $3. sense for them to do it. I had to do it that way. The title of it being 333, the angel said, yeah, that's perfect. So that's the book. Excited that you're going to be able to get it and have it in your hands. And who came in? Oh, Sue's there. Good morning. Saw you earlier. And Leo says, prayers for my friends Jebby, Rachel, and family. My friend Kevin's spirit, who passed away last week. Thank you, Leo. And Jean found it on Amazon. So thank you to those of you who are going in and you're going to hold this treasure in your hand. I think it'll probably, if you have Prime, I think it'll take 2 days for it to get to you. So some of you may have it by Friday. That'll be your Friday, won't it? All right, so here we go with our prayer time. I'm going to share Deirdre's daily prayer for us. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our country. Thank you, Deirdre. All right, so just a reminder again, 10 o'clock this morning is meditation time. And then at 4 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Time, I'll be with Michelle Landers, and she'll be talking a little bit about the numerology. Michelle wrote the foreword to the book, and she talks a little bit in there about the numerology, but when we meet today on Zoom, I'm hoping that we can get into a discussion about the importance of the number 3. And it's tripled in that title because there are 333 messages in this little book for us. So Dr. Ruth Anderson will host us. We'll have a discussion and just a beautiful time together. So put it on your calendar. Join us at 4 o'clock this afternoon for that. And Auntie Jean says, I add a feather to the grid every morning. So it really means a lot to me. You used a feather. Oh, thank you, Jean. Yes, it had to be a feather. It just felt so angelic to have that on there on the front. All right, so I'm going to pull up the prayer list. And thank you to Sue for typing in or sharing with us the link so you can join us today at 4 o'clock for the 333 Angelic Whispers launch of this beautiful book. And Gracie says, prayers for those in the circle around the candle and prayers into the world. Thank you, Grace. All right, I'm going to see if I can either turn the music off or have a softer music for us to listen to with the prayers. There we go. All right, so I'm going to pull them up now so we can all see them. And once more, if you have a change, let me know. Just type in the comments if there's something that has changed in a prayer that you submitted for a loved one, there's an update, then let me know so that I can change it when we get off the air today. It takes it a minute to upload. So meanwhile, if you want to put anything in there in the comments, and Julie Kiss is watching. Good morning, Julie Kiss. So before the list comes up, just prepare in your heart to send love out to each name, each place, each animal, whatever's on this list. We have it all. And the love is what lifts that prayer, and it coming from all of us is what makes it so powerful. Morning, Prachetta. Okay, I think I'm being told just to turn the music off. It'll interfere with hearing the names. Brandy's adding a prayer for the house that she looked at yesterday, and if that's the perfect house for her to be in. So we're going to pray that way for you, Brandy, for the best and highest good. All right, so we pray for all of the for peace on earth, attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child, and support for parents that are dealing with addiction or anyone dealing with addiction in your life through Guiding Grace. Perchetta, Percheer and Goofy and all your family, Aunt Mina and Neil, Navriti, Jasmine and her family, Billy Hawkins and her family, Sheila and Kevin and family, Gary Langford, Cecil Boone and my sister's children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, Nola, Joanne Castrillo, praying for her husband John and their entire family, and especially her daughter Jackie and little Eris, Dolores Cook, which is Joanne's mom, LZ, Elaine, Deirdre, and Thump, Deirdre's sister Steph and Bob, Adriel, Joni and John, and Carl, Tia Frenetti, Mickey, Suzanne Millard and her family, and let's especially lift up her son-in-law who was just deployed, Jacob, Marietta, and Ed and the fur babies, Leo Harley and his family, especially his mom and his aunt, Lakshmi, Ken, Jim, Ryan, Josie and her mom Mary, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio and family, Jean and Ron Lorio and family, Mary Lou Burdick and all of her family, Catherine and Michael Kovacs and her family and fur babies, and lifting her mom, Lynn Nevins, who's in the hospital. And we're just praying for her to be able to come home to be with Catherine. Fred, Rosalind Good Vibes, Jimmy Wright, Sally and Tony De La Rosa and all their family, Stacy Phillips, Kathy and Bob Hand, and praying for healing for Kathy, praying for Colin and Marlena, and Bo and Candy Hand, Brandon, Christina, Gage, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss and her family, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy, prayers for healing for Erica and for her family, Corinne, Charlie Coons, who's home now from the rehab, praying for him to get stronger and for his family, Hope Wellington Marshall, and sweet Zena and Hope's daughters, as well as her parents, Carrie Baker, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Annie Seven and Grayson, Cassandra and Destiny, Luz Orsini and her family, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and her family, Herb, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul and their daughters, Beata and her daughter Juliana, Linda Lemieux and her sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, Mary Lord, John, Tatiana, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave, and all of our beautiful fur babies, and just hearing to say their names. So we have our Pocket, Gruff, Raz, Wizzy Bee, Blue, Lulu, and sweet Gizmo, and praying for healing for Gizmo. Dolly the horse, Chance and Shasta the horse, Noelle, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie, and your sweet family, Dylan and baby Max, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Lillian in Norway and all her family, Kathleen Caputo, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, Baby Divine, Kat, Candy and Pastor Bruce, Alba, Dottie and Don, Grace Isis, and your sisters and family in Kenya, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik, Lorraine, and John, Jeannie Aguilar, and her sweet grandson who's getting ready to undergo some surgery, some major surgery, Eric, Tammy Fisk and family, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez and Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Dr. Ruth Anderson and her family and her sister-in-law, Jeannie's sister Merle, Deb Goldberg and family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles, and Gabriel and Jacob and dog Brody, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and family, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Anaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and her family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Mary Crincoli and your family and friends in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi, Kamal, Akil and the Pakistan Orphans, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Dido Clark and her son Harry, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, Claudia, Marianne Peach and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family, Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Sue and grandchildren, Janie Stamler, Claudel Jackson, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, especially her son and her daughter, Kagan and Wyatt Linder, Barbara Kaufman McGillicuddy, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Miles and Sarah, Joanne McCann Yu, Whitney, Jude Dalton, Karen Gibbons and her daughter, Julie Kiss and her mom Cynthia, Courtney, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Compamons, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher and her family, Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Yolanda, Selby Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel, Joey, Terry, Solar and Maya, Leanne, Pat, Joanne and Leo, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, EC, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Marisol Soto, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers, and daughter Mia, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carbajal, and David Reiger, Sylvie Barnes and Odd Barnes, Gun Ellen Sundahl, Maria Mitchinson Higman Simpson, Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Rebecca Stewart Rickardson, Sonia Kay, Miles, Anjali Baha, Paula Graca, David Brett, Colleen, Dellen Hickson, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, Brandy Chari, and we're praying for a home for Brandy, the perfect home that the angels have picked out for her. JT, Francis Nalvin, Shanna, Danielle Riverin, Chris and Natika, Elise, Kara, Pam, Christine and Ed, Barbara and Diane, Kim, Catherine DeSanti, Mary Jane in Vermont, Carol Caruso, Val Meyer, Tasha, Jocelyn, Linda Kraft and family, Eric and John, Celestine, Cosme, and I think somebody, if you're the one that added Celestine, I think there was an update on him, so he may be doing okay now. Darlene Osei, Paul G., Liam G., Pam, Daniel McGraw, Minner Brumley, Rebecca Sherman, Joe Ketterer, Gabrielle, Ina, Donna, Courtney, Nancy, Bailey, Jacob, Mary, Kim Bevan, Gabby Forrester, Don B. and his family, the Vega family, Laura, Lisa Capola Matroni, Bobby, Elaine, Shiraz, Sharu, Sandy, Adil, Laura, Evelyn Smith, Beatrice, Amina, anywhere in the world that there is conflicts, wars, disasters going on, all abused individuals and groups, Ashley Miller, Alina, Susanna, Lana, Graceanna, Kim Coles Ventnor, Shoshana Sebring, Stephen, Keith, LP, Adam Holmes, Bob Smith, Chris, Christina and Clint, Janine, Heather, Kim, Jennifer M., Cassandra Brown Henry, Tim Smith, Jeanette and Eric, Rachel and her family, Mark Hunter, Pat, Ainsley Grace and her mom, Kathleen Biscomi, Betty, Judy Dorn, Kelly, Alma Jean, Jim Mershon for travel and for his father back in Pennsylvania, Rebecca Braxis, Dana Rados, Darlene Trainer and her fur babies, Patricia, Jennifer Schwab and family, Steve Newman and Carol, Janet, Blue's sister Timmy, Margarita Estrada, Donna Sobel, Soma, Christopher Elzie, Emerson, Luisa Almeida, Patricia Torinas, Don Baker and his family, especially his daughter Gia, Norman Ratner and Monica, Richard Scarborough, Richard James, Kathleen's cousin in Florida, Andre Latrulia, Kathy's co-workers and supervisor, Rose, Danica and Annette, Mike, Emmanuel from Zambia, Lucy's mom Mary, Thandi Williams-Weiss and Vanette, Hilma Mazel Cocajon, Justin Brown and family, Rio, which is Hope's grandson, James, Justina, Sheila, Hans, Sherry Graham, the Wilk family, Ken and Tabitha, Susanna, Kelsey, Aunt Una, Max Smith, Jackie, Jeremiah, Noel Marshall and Bob Warner, Vinny, Dylan's Uncle Chris, Brendan Diaz, Linda M., Martha, Shad Anderson, Joy, Holly Ann, Zita, Beiji, Ali, Bree, Stephen Hoskins, and Tara. And if you have any to add to the list or any updates, just please let me know in the comments. So let's go into our hearts once more, and we release the prayers that we've laid before God. We release them into the hands of the divine, knowing that the love of the divine surpasses all understanding. May we find peace in surrender, patience in waiting, and joy in receiving. Teach us to remain steadfast in hope and to look for the signs of your presence in all that unfolds. Thank you, Creator, for the blessings yet to come, the lessons we will learn, and the love that surrounds us always. So let's breathe that into our hearts with that love and out over all these prayers that we just released to our Creator. And say this prayer with me. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Our beautiful words that we say them to the divine, we say them to each other, we say them to all of those that we're praying for. And we know, we have faith, we trust, and we believe that each prayer is heard and answered for the best and highest good of all. And I see your message, Prachetta. I thought she was on the list, but I'll double check. Okay, well, Thank you. I love you. A huge, huge love and heart hug to everyone that joined me in that prayer time today as you sent love from your heart and lifted these messages and these prayers up to the divine. We know that that energy was magnified because you're here and we're all gathered together. So let's get Leo singing to us, and then we're going to get on with our day and get ready for that meditation at 10 o'clock this morning.
Earthlings, it's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy, a very day at age. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, a very day at age. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refill.
Leo, she's on there. I remember reading her name.
The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy, every day at age. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day at age. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA.
AAA? We really have a AAA dance.
The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret.
Here we go.
We simply
It's simply
accept,
accept,
align,
align, allow.
AAA,
AAA, y'all.
full of joy every day at age. To start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod.
in the
The
pod,
daily
that's
mantra,
us.
thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day at age. To start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy. Cup full of joy. Give me a cup Give me cup of joy. 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 Give me a cup of joy.
Woo! Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here for this important prayer day, lifting each other, loving each other. There's so much exciting stuff going on right now. We have the meditation today. We have the book launch at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and today's the day it's released. You can go in and get it now in the book form, the Kindle version, or both. Saturday, thank you, Sue, for reminding us. Saturday is the 1st of February, you guys. Amazing. And Michelle Enders will give us our forecast for the month of February. And then on Sunday, We are going to preempt the afternoon cuppa. We're doing the 7 generation healing on 2-2 at 222 in the afternoon. So a bunch of twos there, a bunch of energy coming in from the angels for that particular healing. It's the 7 generation clearing and healing that you all have been asking for, and it will happen on Sunday afternoon at 222. So plan on being there. And so there won't be a cuppa this week with messages. There will instead be some healing taking place. Thank you for being here. I love you so much. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And I'll see you, some of you at 10 o'clock, some of you at 4 o'clock, some of you tomorrow morning. But have a blessed day. Bye for now. Namaste, y'all.